Hello world, and welcome to the Common Sense Man's News and Talk Show here on this Monday, February 18th, 2019, President's Day. Happy President's Day. Hopefully you have this day off and you are out with your family or doing something, or maybe sleeping in right now, who knows. But this is a show where we discuss news from various news sources via the internet and discuss them in a common sense way. I'd like you to write in your suggestions or comments to commonsensemen@gmail.com. That's common with a K, or call in. Let's have a live discussion. 805-994-0606. This will be a quick one today because it is a holiday. Moving over to Fox News at first. So many lies is their caption, and it's a picture of Trump with a tweet from him, and I believe it's a picture of McCabe and Rosenstein. Trump rips Sessions, accuses McCabe and Rosenstein as treasonous plot. Treasonous plot. What is he referring to? It's when they were going to try to oust him. Here are his tweets. I love reading his tweets. Wow, so many lies. So many lies by now disgraced acting FBI Director Andrew McCabe. He was fired for lying, and now his story gets even more deranged. He and Rod Rosenstein, who was hired by Jeff Sessions, another beauty in parentheses, looked like they were planning a very illegal act and got caught. There was a lot of explaining to do to the millions of people who had just elected a president who they really like and who has done a great job for them in the military, vets, economy, and so much more. This is an illegal, treasonous insurance policy in full action. There you go. That's tweets from Donald Trump. If you want to read those, go to the Fox News. Moving over to CNN, kind of the top news are going here. Sources: grand jury convened an R. Kelly case. A grand jury has been convened in Cook County, Illinois, in connection with new allegations against singer R. Kelly, according to the new two sources close to the case, and it involves underage sex with underage women. I guess that would be the same when and all. Wow, that's just horrible stuff. I don't know what's going to happen with there. But moving on to CNBC, top Apple analyst Kuo outlines new products he thinks Apple will launch this year. It's going to be it's a list of all kinds of different things, different screen sizes, different LED things. So from iPads to Mac Pros to iPhones, there will be new things coming out this year, according to the tech deal on CNBC. Moving over to USA Today, it's kind of an interesting article on a town in South Carolina where it's turned highways into rivers of cash. And what do they mean by that? Well, they're pulling over people, and it's, I guess, a lot of drug people running drugs through that town on this particular road, and they've confiscated a lot of money over the years. So read that article. I don't know where it's coming from. I didn't read the whole thing, but if you want to check that out, go ahead. Here's an interesting thing brewing between Pakistan and India. Soldiers killed as Kashmir tensions mount. The gun battle broke out on Monday as Indian troops search for those behind a deadly suicide attack. So there you go. Those two countries have always been at it, I guess. And of course, India does have nuclear power. Moving over to the MSNBC, Pence met with silence. Merkel hammers Trump. So Pence is speaking at the 55th Munich Security Conference there, and when he mentioned President Trump, it was just dead silence. And meanwhile, German Chancellor Angela Merkel criticized the Trump administration's foreign policies, which I think if you're a Trump supporter, you don't give a shit about foreign policies because you don't give a shit about the rest of the world. You live in your little cocoon or little whatever here in the United States, which hey, that's up to you. Moving over to sports news, if you watched the NBA game yesterday, the All-Star game, the LeBron team won 178-164. And then on this day, very sad day here, very sad day, on this day, February 18, 2001, I remember where I was when I heard the news. It's one of those things. Dale Earnhardt Jr. dies on the last lap of the Daytona 500, instantly, head injuries. It's one of the saddest days actually in sports as far as that goes. And so our condolences, I don't even know what to say about that anymore, but he was one of the most liked drivers in the history of, and still is. He still is, and is, So, anyways, we'll move on from that one. I move over to TMZ. R. Kelly, there you go. He's in a 2008 acquittal with the results of threats of payoff, says Michael Evening. So there's threats and witness tampering, all that kind of stuff going with him. He just seems to be a crooked guy, but who knows until convicted, all that kind of stuff. So moving over to our last little thing on the TMZ, Kim, Khloe, and Kylie putting our kids' names to work. So kids' names are going to be like putting patent deals on them so they could be using them in the future. Names like Saint North, Chicago West, True Thompson, Stormy Webster. They're going to be probably coming up with clothing lines and skincare products based on their kids' names. It's just odd. It's just trippy. I guess it's trippy to a guy like me who doesn't pay attention to a lot of this stuff, how those people have branded and just made money just from their name. Just from their names. It's just amazing to me that we follow that kind of crap. That, watching those shows, the Kardashians and all this, who gives a fuck? Wow. It's amazing. I don't even know what to say about it. I guess I just did say something. Moving over to Travel Leisure, not much going on there except for this new line of products that's going to be selling that's being sold at Nordstrom's, handbags and stuff, 50% off. Natalie Portman loved them. They're affordable bags. They're going to be the latest. They're going to be the next best thing. And they are Matt and Nat brand is coming. That's starting to hit the celebrity deal there, and now they're 50% off at Nordstrom. So little travel bags. There you go. That's your Travel Leisure for the day. And that's going to end it for this President's Day. Hopefully you're doing something good. And we're going to end it with our little deal from Facebook. And this comes from, I think this is just a repost, I'm not sure what it is, but it shows a blonde lady, elderly lady, maybe 40s, 50s, with the Make America Great hat on again. It says, below it says, Owsley County, Kentucky has one of the highest rates of food stamp enrollment in America. It's 98.7% white and overwhelmingly Republican. Remember this when you hear someone on the right wing say that food stamps are only for liberals and welfare queens in the big city. There you go. You heard it here first. See, it's not everybody. It's every news. It's whatever news thing you read is where you're being directed in your life. Make up your own decisions. Read more and make up your own common sense decisions, like the Common Sense Show. Please subscribe to my channel, the Common Sense Master Talk Show here on the YouTube. That's going to end it for this Monday, holiday Monday. Go out, enjoy it. Don't do nothing today. Maybe watch movies all day today. Who gives a crap? Just don't do nothing or do something or sleep in, whatever. Maybe you're sleeping right now. We will see you on Tuesday. Have a great day.